Need one of these? Need one of these? Oh my gosh. Hey, what if you're in the middle of a meeting and maybe you're presenting to your team and out of nowhere, heat crawls up your chest and your neck and you find yourself sweating like you just sprinted a mile? Or maybe it's 2 a.m. in the morning and you wake up drenched. What if that is you? And if that is you, I want you to lean in and take a breath, because today we are talking about hot flashes, the number one most searched menopause symptom on the planet. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand what hot flashes actually are, why your body is doing this to you, how to tell the difference between a hot flash and something that needs immediate medical attention. We'll also explore the natural lifestyle, nutrition, mindset, and movement tools that actually work. So let's go. Let's get this party started. What is a hot flash? If you've had one, you know it's not just a little warmth. It can be physically overwhelming, emotionally rattling, and professionally embarrassing. Here's what actually is happening. A hot flash is a sudden, intense feeling of heat, usually in the upper body, the face, neck, and the chest. It can come with flushing, rapid heartbeat, sweating, and a cold chill right after. Most hot flashes last anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, but God forbid if this is you, some can go on up for 10 minutes. Now, 75% of women are going through the menopause experience, and that is 70. I'm just like, oh my gosh. 75% of women going through menopause experience a hot flash. Let that number sink in. You are not alone if you think this is just you or just a few of you. 75% of women going through menopause experience a hot flash or more hot flashes. That's 3 out of every 4 women. And studies show that they can last on an average from 7 to 10 years. Though for some women, I'm just going to pause right here and take a sip. Bear with me. Thank you. And so let me just continue to say that for some women, they continue literally for the rest of their lives. I know this because I have mentors and senior friends who at the time were in their 80s and they were still having hot flashes. Mild, but they were still having them. So the pain here isn't just physical, it's the disruption. It's feeling out of control in your body. It's the anxiety of wondering, is this normal? Am I normal? Is something wrong with me? Is this just the beginning of feeling terrible for the next decade? You know, I hear you. And I see you. And that fear really is real. And today, we're just going to replace it with some knowledge and some tools that can help you. So how do you know it's actually a hot flash? Well, the first clue is the onset is sudden. Second, it's localized to the upper body, the face, the neck, and the chest. Third, it's accompanied by sweating, flushing, or racing heartbeat. And lastly, it resolves on its own, typically followed by a cold chill, a welcomed cold chill. Hot flashes can be triggered by warm temperatures, hot beverages, alcohol, spicy foods, caffeine, stress, and tight clothing. Knowing your triggers is step one of your personalized management plan. So, what plan is this? Well, let's just talk about it. Keep a symptom journal for at least 2 to 4 weeks. Note what happens, when it happens, what you ate, your stress levels, what exactly was going on or happening just prior to the flash, what time of day was it, and what was your sleep quality like. That data is gold. Let me tell you, it is gold not only for you to track what's going on and how to behave with yourself, and it's gold for your doctor so they can know what to rule out and how to move forward with you and your health. Now, why do hot flashes happen? Let's talk a little bit about the science, because when you understand why these happen, the solutions make so much more sense. So as estrogen levels decline during perimenopause, your hypothalamus, that's the part of your brain that acts as your body's internal thermostat, well, it becomes hypersensitive to even the tiny shifts in body temperature. It overreacts and fires off a signal, too hot, too hot, too hot. So your blood vessels dilate, heat rushes to the skin surface, you sweat, and your heart begins to race. Your body is trying to cool down. It's trying to cool you down and get back to regulation, but the trigger was a false alarm. And the kicker? Stress hormones, poor sleep, and dietary choices that all can make the hypothalamus even more reactive, which is exactly why lifestyle interventions work so beautifully, because you're calming the system down at its root. So, what lifestyle habits can you incorporate? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's start with what you can do today. These are 4 practical, proven lifestyle changes that reduce hot flash frequency and intensity. Number 1, dress in layers. Lightweight, breathable fabrics like cotton and moisture-wicking materials allow you to adjust quickly. Keep a small fan at your desk or a big one. Keep one in your bag and keep one by your bed. Number 2, keep your bedroom cool. The ideal sleep temperature for menopausal women is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, some people like it a little cooler though. So cool, as a matter of fact, that their mate may have to wear a hat and extra covers to keep himself warm. But using cooling pillows, cooling pillow covers, or even a cooling mattress helps. It's also good with night sweats, which we'll cover the night sweats in a separate video, so we won't even go there right now. But number 3, identify and cut your triggers. So for most women, the biggest culprit is alcohol. But then close second and third and fourth is caffeine, spicy foods, sugar, hot drinks, and cigarette smoke. You don't have to eliminate everything forever, although you might want to, but by tracking and reducing the symptoms, make a measurable difference, and you can make that readjustment in your lifestyle. Now, number 4, practice paced breathing. Slow, diaphragmatic breathing, 6 breaths per minute has been clinically shown to reduce hot flash severity. When you feel one coming on, breathe in slowly for 4 counts, hold for 2 counts, and then breathe out for 6. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system and interrupts the flash response. Now, it may not get rid of it, but you still have to work through it, and the breathing helps to relieve the intensity. So now let's talk about what to eat, because that's a big thing, and I've already mentioned it a couple of times already. Now, in my 45 years as a plant-based vegan and 25 years as a holistic health coach, that taught me that food is medicine. And when it comes to hot flashes, what you put on your plate matters enormously. Phytoestrogens are plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body, and that can reduce hot flash frequency by 20 to 45%. The best food sources are organic soy, edamame, tempeh, tofu, and your flax seeds, lentils, chickpeas, and sesame seeds. Now you want to aim for 50 to 100 milligrams of soy isoflavones daily from these food sources. You can also do 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds per day, which is also a powerful lignin-rich option. You can put flax seeds, the ground, you want to make sure that they're ground. You can put them on your salads, put them in soups, sprinkle it on the soup after you've put it in your bowl. They go everywhere. It's really not, it doesn't have an adverse taste, so it wouldn't make a big difference, but it in terms of your health and your menopause experience, it makes a huge difference. So you want to also incorporate cooling foods like cucumber, watermelon, mint, and your leafy greens. Absolutely, your leafy greens. These all can genuinely help lower your core body temperature. Start thinking of your plate as your thermostat. Stay hydrated. Dehydration worsens the intensity of hot flashes. Ask me how I know. Target half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. And then add, limit, or eliminate alcohol, because even 1 glass of wine can triple multiple hot flashes at night. And this is... Some people don't want to make that connection, but let me tell you, when you know better, you do better, and you will know after a certain while, you will get to the point where you just can't take it anymore. You want to feel better, and what's the balance? Alcohol or not having a hot flash or a night sweat? I would go with not having a hot flash or a night sweat. Now, let's talk about supplements. I always recommend working with a healthcare provider before starting any kind of supplement routine, but here's what the research supports. Number 1, black cohosh, 40 to 80 milligrams per day. Now, randomized controlled trials show that it reduces hot flash frequency up to 26%. It's one of the most studied herbal supplements for menopause. Number 2, I mentioned the isoflavones, 50 to 80 milligrams per day. A 2025 research review found that dietary phytoestrogens at this dosage reduce severe hot flashes by up to 92% and were confirmed safe for reproductive issues. Number 3, red clover isoflavones, 80 milligrams per day. Now, red clover has similar phytoestrogen benefits to soy, with evidence for reducing the hot flash frequency. So they're basically, all of these herbs are pretty much the same, and they work well, and they've been studied, so we have the evidence. Number 4, evening primrose oil, 500 milligrams twice daily. Now, early primrose oil is shown to decrease hot flash severity and improve your sleep quality. Evening primrose oil. And then number 5 is vitamin E. 400 to 800 IUs daily. Combined with your omega-3s, research shows reduced hot flash intensity. Vitamin E also activates your estrogen receptors. And then number 6 is curcumin, 500 milligrams per day. A 2025 review found curcumin reduced hot flashes after just 4 weeks and improved metabolic profiles. My favorite, magnesium glycinate, 300 to 400 milligrams per day, supports your nervous system regulation, reduces nighttime hot flashes, and improves sleep quality. Number 8, probiotics, the L. acidophilus strains. Those are the healthy gut microbiome which support estrogen metabolism. Emerging research from 2025 confirms probiotic supplementation can meaningfully reduce vasomotor symptoms severity. So now, you can't, let me just say this. Whatever you do, whatever you choose, if you choose hormone therapy, if you choose, whatever you choose, you still have to watch your diet. You still have to mind your mindset. You still have to move your body. You have to do all of these things. And it sounds like a lot, but it may be that in the beginning. But this is not a sprint. I'm telling you, it is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And so if you're going to be in menopause for 4 to 10 plus years. So get to know this new body, understand her, and do what is best for her. Now, here's something that doesn't get talked about enough, and that's your nervous system. And it is your body's thermostat. Chronic stress and anxiety make your hypothalamus more reactive, which means more hot flashes, more often, and more intense. So mindfulness-based stress reduction, even just 10 minutes a day, can be shown to improve the quality of your life when you're dealing with hot flashes. Something else, here we go. Cognitive behavior therapy has clinical evidence showing that it reduces how much hot flashes interfere with daily life, even if it doesn't reduce the frequency. Here's something that might surprise you: hypnosis. Yes, really, hypnosis is recognized by the FDA as a legitimate approach to hot flashes. A 2024 review found that women who use guided hypnosis had significantly fewer and less severe hot flashes, plus better sleep and improved mood. So you can access this at home through audio guided programs. And actually, I've tried them and they're pretty good. And here's my personal mindset shift for you. This isn't your body betraying you. This is your body transitioning. And that reframe changes everything. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You are not declining, you are evolving, and evolution takes energy. So now, speaking of energy, let's talk about movement as medicine. And as a 71-year-old champion bodybuilder and race walking, I will tell you this. Exercise is non-negotiable, but the type, the timing, and the intensity absolutely matter. Strength training is your number one tool. It increases heat tolerance, reduces hot flash intensity, supports your bone density, improves insulin sensitivity, and boosts your mood. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week of progressive resistance training. Start where you are. Slow and easy prevents injury. Don't go out there trying to lift super heavy. Don't do it, especially if you're not accustomed to lifting weight. Start where you are. There's no shame in lifting light. And speaking of energy, brisk walking and race walking, which is my personal passion, are absolutely powerful tools for cardiovascular health and nervous system regulation. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week that's going to have a meaningful impact on your vasomotor symptom frequency. And vasomotor symptoms are hot flashes and night sweats. And the twist or the benefit from race walking is that it melts the belly fat and trims your waist. Now, here's another one. Yoga and Tai Chi have also been shown in clinical studies to reduce your psychological distress associated with hot flashes and improve sleep. Even 20 minutes 3 times a week makes a huge difference. Now, one important note that I would like to say is that exercising, because we're coming up on the summer season here in America, exercising in extreme heat, especially outdoors in the summer, can trigger hot flashes during or after your workout. So you want to time your outdoor workouts for either or early morning or in the evenings, and you want to stay hydrated and wear some cooling gear. Now, this next area that I want to talk about is how you can save your life. Literally. Because hot flashes are not always menopause. Several medical conditions can cause the identical symptoms of menopause, and they must be ruled out, especially if your hot flashes are severe, they've come on suddenly, or they happen alongside other unusual symptoms. Now, the conditions that can mimic hot flashes are 1, thyroid disorders, hypothyroiditis, or the overactive thyroid causes hot flashes, anxiety, irregular periods, palpitations, and sleep disruptions. These are all almost identical to menopause. Can you hear that? Hypothyroidism can cause fatigue, weight gain, depression, and brain fog. Up to 60% of people with thyroid disease don't even know they have it. So a simple blood test like your TSH, free T3 and free T4 can absolutely rule this out. So you want to ask your doctor to check your thyroid if you're having any of these symptoms. Number 2, carcinoid syndrome. this is a rare tumor that secretes hormones and causes intense flushing, diarrhea, and wheezing. The flushing in the carcinoid syndrome is typically redder, more prolonged, and may involve the entire face. But if flushes are sudden, extreme, and accompanied by GI symptoms, this must be ruled out. So you absolutely go talk to your doctor. Number 4, diabetes, blood sugar dysregulation, or hypoglycemia. Low blood sugar can cause sweating, shakiness, rapid heartbeat, and flushing, all of which mirror hot flashes. Women with insulin resistance are at higher risk for more frequent and a severe hot flash. So a fasting glucose and HbA1c test can also clarify this. So you want to be able to rule this out when you start feeling these symptoms. Number 5, autoimmune conditions such as lupus, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and lupus can totally produce fatigue, mood swings, joint pain, temperature dysregulation, and that they all look exactly like perimenopause. So if you've also had unexplained rashes, joint swelling, or extreme fatigue, ask for an ANA or an anti-nuclear antibody panel. Number 6, the side effects from medications that you might be taking, like antidepressants. I'm having a tongue tied here, so I'm like, ooh. So antidepressants, certain blood pressure medications, and certainly chemotherapy can all induce hot flash-like symptoms. So you want to review your medication list with your prescribing physician if symptoms began or if they've worsened after starting a new drug. These are so important. So don't blame everything on menopause and then go to your doctor and say, I want hormone therapy because I can't handle it. Rule these things out. Also, anxiety disorders and panic attacks. Now we're going to talk about this in another video, but if these panic attacks produce sudden heat, racing heart, sweating, and a sense of dread, and they're totally indistinguishable from hot flashes. So you've got to go to your doctor and check these things out. You've got to make sure that whatever is being medicated you're being medicated for the right thing. So, or if you want to, clean up your diet. And that's why I mentioned the diet. Clean up your headspace, clean up your lifestyle. Check these things out before you start thinking, okay, it's menopause, or I need a hormone therapy, or get rid of these, rule out these symptoms and what the diseases and what the overlapping diseases are that may be or may not be contributing to your symptoms. Because let me also say that chronic anxiety also elevates your cortisol, which worsens hot flash frequency. Treatment for anxiety can significantly reduce vasomotor symptoms, and we'll talk about this in another video, because that is a symptom of hot flashes or of menopause. So we're going to talk about that. And then there also number 8 is cancer-related flushing, medullary thyroid carcinoma, renal cell carcinoma, and pancreatic islet cell tumors. They all can produce hot flashing. These are rare, but they're also very serious. Now, some red flags: hot flashes that are worsening over time, and they're accompanied by unexplained weight loss, night sweats, and it's not just a night sweat, but you're drenching in sweat, or you find a lump anywhere on your body. So to recap, you want to seek medical attention if hot flashes are severe, they're suddenly and the onset of them is sudden, and it's not, and the difference or the distinguishing factor is that perimenopausal symptoms or the hot flashes are gradual. So they're not severe, they're not severe and suddenly onset. So there will be a difference between the two. Go seek your doctor if they're accompanied by severe headaches. Your blood pressure is very high. You're experiencing chest pain, or you're experiencing difficulty breathing. And associated with unexplained weight loss, persistent diarrhea or GI symptoms occurring before, if it's something that is occurring before age 40, which may indicate premature ovarian insufficiency. You want to see your doctor if you're not responding to any interventions after 3 to 6 months. So if you're assuming that your hot flashes are menopausal related and they're not, things aren't changing, or they're getting worse after 3 to 6 months, you want to go to your doctor and find out what the heck is going on. Now, if they're also accompanied by extreme fatigue, joint pain, rashes, or any kind of neurological changes, ask your doctor for the FSH or your estradiol levels, your TSH, and your thyroid panel, your fasting glucose, your HbA1c. You want a complete metabolic panel and an ANA if you suspect yourself as having an autoimmune disease. Now, I know that was a lot, so take a breath. But here are 5 steps for your hot flash action plan starting today. This is what you can do today. Number 1, track your triggers. Keep a symptom journal for 2 to 4 weeks. Note food, stress, sleep, and timing. Just write it down. Write everything down, because as I said earlier, you're empowered. Your doctor will know what to rule out, and you will have the comfort in knowing that it's not something more serious than what I spoke of earlier. Number 2, cool your environment. Layer your clothing, lower your thermostat, and get a bedside fan. And keep a fan with you. And I even have one of those fans that I can attach to my phone and it, if I need to, but I don't carry it anymore. But if you need to, it's there for you. Number 3, feed your hormones. Add phytoestrogen rich foods like soy, flax seeds, and lentils to your diet, and please try to cut out alcohol, and then lessen or cut out caffeine for at least 30 days and see what happens. See how your body responds. Number 4, move your body. Strength train twice a week. Walk 30 minutes a day. Breathe. And number 5, see your doctor. Rule out your thyroid, blood sugar, and other conditions because you deserve a complete picture of what is happening in your body. Hot flashes are real, and they are disruptive, and they are manageable. You have more power over your body than you have been told. This is your time, so claim it. If this has helped you, please share it with a woman who needs it. Subscribe because we are covering all 40 symptoms of menopause one by one with real solutions. And I'll see you in the next Midday Menopause. Take care of yourself because you are so worth it.